If you love museums, you'll love this episode. Facts.
Now available at yellowtoys.com, Qatar's favourite online toy store.
Assalamu alaikum everyone, MR.Q, your friendly neighborhood Qatar here, and today I'm going to be sharing 5 museums that you have to check out here in Qatar.
I think you have to see them.
Number 1 is the National Museum of Qatar, designed to look like a desert rose. If you haven't seen what a desert rose looks like, boom. If you haven't seen what the museum looks like, boom. If you haven't seen what I look like, boom. So it's also known as MR.Q, NMOC, National Museum of Qatar. It opened in March 2019, and when those doors opened, everybody was like, hey, we gotta go see this giant desert rose. And when people walked in, yours truly included, I was really surprised. It's really like a journey that you walk through, like in almost like a theme park, where you go taking a look at animals and historical stuff and, artistic stuff that have been collected. They've also got these interactive experiences with projections, like 8K projections. You can see like the planets and the sea, and you can see like all these it's pretty cool. You guys can tell I'm pretty excited. I need to go back. You guys got to check it out. The person who designed the museum is famous French architect Jean Nouvel. Now, if you're a resident, good news, it's free to enter. If you're a tourist, there's a small fee for entry. Small price to pay to keep it running. Trust me, it's worth it.
Oh yeah, it's worth it.
Number 2 is the Museum of Islamic Art. This beautiful building on the Corniche is one of the last buildings, if not the last building, that IMP ever created. The museum represents 3 continents, over 1,400 years of collecting and creating Islamic art. Also in the museum, there's a very lovely restaurant that you can check out too. In fact, you can get your hummus with gold on it. Real gold. Of course, another thing that's great about going to the museum is that you've also got the MIA Park, a really lovely location. And of course, before the pandemic, before tough times, it was much easier to go and see all these different booths and festivals, and even like a drive-in theater, or actually a sit-in theater, I should say. And I'm sure everything will come back real soon. So depending on when you're watching it, check out their website for their calendar, or iLoveQatar.net.
It's very popular in Qatar.
Number 3 is Mathaf. Mathaf literally means museum, but this is a museum of modern art. In English, Mathaf. Founded in 2010, it celebrates contemporary and modern art, specifically art that's created in Qatar, the Middle East, and the Arab diaspora. Tim, what's a diaspora? If you love art, it holds over 9,000 pieces, making it the world's largest collection of a specific kind of art. If you want to learn more about the museum, you can check out mathaf.org.qa. Links will also be in the description below, by the way.
It's always in the same place.
Number 4 are the Msheireb Museums. Some of you are like, wait, there are museums in Msheireb? What this face means? Just in case you don't know what it means you serious, bro?
Are you serious?
Come on, bro.
Celebrate the history of 4 historic heritage houses in downtown Msheireb. It's located in the oldest part of the capital. You can walk on down and you can see they've got digital screens and walls with information, and it's a pretty cool experience, Maybe walking down, have a coffee while you're there too. So let me go ahead and mention what these 4 houses each represent and showcase. At Bin Jalmood House, that's where you can travel back in time so you can discover how enslavement spread with the march of civilizations over thousands of years. Obviously, we all know slavery, bad, but you gotta learn from history to hopefully not repeat the same mistakes. The second one is Company House, and this was the first house used for Qatar's first oil company. So you can go ahead and learn about the modernization of the country after the discovery of oil. Next, you've got Sheikh Mohammed bin Jassim House, the son of the Sheikh who created modern Qatar. In this house, you'll find stuff related to the past and the present, as well as what Msheireb is doing for a sustainable future. Finally, you've got Radwani House, built in the 1920s. This restored house is located between Al Jasra and Msheireb, two of Doha's oldest quarters, and represents traditional Qatari family life and gathers, preserves, and shares memories of Qatar.
Aren't memories precious?
Finally, you've got Sheikh Faisal bin Qasim Al Thani Museum. Personally, I like it for the vintage cars, but they've got a lot of stuff here. What can you find here? The question is, what can't you find? You've got ancient artifacts, you've got vintage cars, you've got weapons, you've got carpets, you've got treasure. No joke. You can find a lot of pretty amazing things. Honestly, you'll get lost just reading about all of the cool things that Sheikh Faisal has managed to just gather. Oh, and by the way, there's even a plane in the museum. Presumably like a plane that was used to find all these cool things. Honestly, the collection that he's managed to put together is so amazing, I wouldn't be surprised if like Indiana Jones was based off of him. They're constantly developing and growing the museum space and area. I do recommend that you go and check it out. And of course, you can also find it on Google Maps, Waze, Apple Maps, whatever maps application you choose.
www.google.com.
All right, guys, so I hope that you enjoyed this list of museums. Now you've got some ideas of what to check out. If there's another museum that you love, maybe mention it down below so everyone else can learn. If you enjoyed this episode, please, guys, don't forget to like, don't forget to share, and of course, subscribe. And when you see that bell, if you click on it, you are preserving it like a precious artifact. مع السلامة.